Hey everybody, welcome back to another edition of our Marketing Mondays. I'm Trent, joined with Mylan, and today we want to talk about Google's algorithm change that is up and coming. It has yet to really release, but we've got some information about it. We want to talk about it in particular, but before we do that, Mylan, why don't you go ahead and just talk a little bit about the current algorithm that's in place, what backlinks are all about, and then I'll dig into what this new change is about.
Yeah, sure. So Google used to take whoever was linking back to you as a scale of how awesome or how trustworthy your website was. So if you were getting backlinks from USA Today, Huffington Post, some of the big players, Google was like, okay, this guy knows what he's talking about, then this site needs to be ranked higher. You know, it's almost like a popularity contest among how many of the popular kids thought you were cool, and then Google basically ranks you from that.
So all authority was basically determined by links coming back to your website.
That was a very big way. The problem was that was easily manipulated, and we know that's why we can't have nice things. So when they started going out buying these link farms, linking back to random spammy sites, and basically ruined it for everyone. So now they've gotten very smart, and they came out with this new algorithm that none of us really understand. It's really complicated, all because it's still new. We're gonna give you some more updates when you find out more. But that's kind of the old way of things went.
Yeah, and Google's not totally shifting away from that.
No.
But the new thing is called KBT, which stands for knowledge-based trust. And Google is trying to switch to more of a factual-based algorithm rather than an algorithm that's strictly based on authority through links.
Exactly.
So what that really means is if you have information on your website and it's supposed to be factual information, you need to make sure that information is correct all across the board. So make sure you do a really good fact check of everything on your site to make sure that you're presenting credible information. Otherwise, if Google sees that and compares it to a whole list of sites of information, their logs and all that stuff, and your content is not factual, then you could see kind of a drop in your authority, a drop in your rankings. Now, let me just say, if your site is not about factual information, if your site is like purely for like humor or jokes or just something fun like that, don't worry, Google's not going to penalize you. However, you can play this KBT to your advantage, right?
Yeah.
So, Mylan, why don't you tell everybody how you can actually use knowledge-based trust, facts, to kind of boost your website through marketing?
Okay, yeah. So you could be a business coach, and you could have statistics on your page about how many businesses that go out of business every year because they don't have the right consulting, or how many new businesses per year come up in your state.
Yeah.
Well, you could put those facts on your page and have some type of bureau government statistics on there backing you up. So basically, put references on your page when you have sources and references. Yes, and that way they can be like, okay, you got this from this government bureaucracy, and then that makes it factual. So that just helps you out.
Yeah, definitely. So what you probably need to do right now is do an overhaul of your entire website. Make sure that all the information on there is factual. If you don't have factual information, don't worry about it. Google's not going to penalize you. But again, like you just said, if you have a business out there and you want to maybe boost yourself up, include some facts, because obviously that's going to be a big factor in this next algorithm rollout that Google has for us.
Yeah, facts will be a factor, so just keep that in mind.
There you go. All right, guys. Follow us on Twitter at GenesisNetDev. You can find us online at GenesisNetDevelopment.com. Check out our other videos, and we'll have another great one for you coming up in the next few weeks.
Yeah, see you next time.
See you then.